Now then, which way?
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Do you feel the ground tremble underfoot? It is proof that the volcano is very much awake.
Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Are you all right?
One can never have too many materials. I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever.
Is there nothing you can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Magma scales! There!
Ice attacks work wonders against air.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Fear not. I shall aid you directly.
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
The Arisen's reinforced. Quick, douse the flames!
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Be on... your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
We must be ready for anything. My word! Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
If 'tisn't the Arisen. Come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, all that's left is to get this to the forge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me!
Make haste for the cave exit.
Tis still scalding hot. Let's strive to keep it that way. Hurry! We're nearly there now. Tisn't looking good. The hammer's lost near half its heat.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
We've made it out at last. Good on you for keeping up. Right, now to do what I came here for, then it's...
Let me get that.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
A profitable endeavor.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? As a matter of fact, the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they occurred only yesterday. 'Tis most curious that a means of manipulating us should exist, and vexing that it should be in enemy hands.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
It's all a matter of practice, I'm sure.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Was a certain sorcerer who left the...
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
The secret to my lustrous coat. I see no obvious solution.
Your mornings get earlier and your clothes.
Not good will come of this.
Well met.
Open weather. Lots of washing.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Welcome, and well met. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say it is one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But
come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf. I hope you're pleased with how the sword turned out. I certainly am. I'm going to keep learning all sorts of techniques till I'm no longer an apprentice, but a blacksmith in my own right. Expect great things of me, you hear?
Can't put a price on quality. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all
predicament.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
We shall await you here, Master.
Lady Wilhelmina has been gone for some time now, and I cannot say we're the better for it. We're plagued by unruly customers, the sort who ne'er would have dared cause a fuss while she was proprietress. Oh, would that we could hire a guard of some sort. I dare say... Lady Wilhelmina has been gone for some time now, and the Bordelry suffers for it. Would that we could hire a decent guard. I'm sure we should all feel a lot safer with someone to watch over us.
Delightful breeze. I'll find myself a worthy patron.
Always sets me to think this place.
No one will disturb me here.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Not much going on.
I've an
I could use this.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Such peace reigned eternal. I'd sooner stay out on life.
this sort of quiet means all's well.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. 'Tis splendid to behold. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Something greater. Pray, Give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. Impeccable, I should say. And you, Sir Arisen, you have my sincerest gratitude. You have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the date.
Such peace reigned down.
Tis quiet. He who was dragon forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Harv Village. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I shan't forget this. This isn't right.
You understand how heavy... Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? A pity, but I shan't...
I happen to understand, Elvish Master. I'll use this chance to commit myself fully to the study of the arcane. 'Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, the time of our parting is come. We meet again, Arisen. An unexpected reunion, but a happy one.
How might I be of service?
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Restore my equipment. All of the shots.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
It's my back's not acting up today. Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. You
Let's take it easy today. Somehow life will always carry me.
I'll take the night watch. Yes.
These dreams.
Not interested in my wares?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Go on.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is. We shall remain here.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once! That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
My knees have been acting up of late.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout. Ha! Yeah, ain't funny really. But seeing you's reminding me of that bleeding runt's face. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Ha! Didn't you hear him sobbing as we left? Lanzo, why? Boo-hoo! Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its mum. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it, neither. even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. 'Twas hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. You'll find Lanzo there, along with the rest of us snakes. Ain't fair for me to be the only one with a sweet all to myself. The more the merrier, eh?
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
When does my watch end? Haven't we forgotten?
Take caution in the practice of magic. I've a task for you, if you would oblige me. You have my gratitude.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
You have my gratitude. Here, 'tis but a small token of my appreciation.
Need anything?
"'Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire."
Perhaps I ought to have been the one to teach her. Our life. Ah, you've returned. 'Tis good to see you. All things considered, I am grateful to you.
So tired. I'd kick just about anywhere. Need anything? Well met, son. How might I be of service?
What ought I to do?
Let's get to work.
I'll sleep like a log tonight. If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
Well, this is no good.
That's my day. I wish you had no tomorrow. Stock some armor.
Wearing armor all day.
Come on, have a look.
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weird trade towns can make you right sick of crowd.
We must rest. Though...
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
I'm going to go exploring.
All seems well here, but I can never be sure.
I'll feel a sight there. I better get to work.
Would that ox carts were a bit safer, and a bit swifter too.
They do offer a welcome chance for us to set down our packs.